If you just lost your job, most people are going to try to console you. They're going to try to make you feel better. They're going to tell you stuff like your company made the biggest mistake. But not me. In this video, we're going to talk about some things you can do to get back to making money fast, but also get back to making money in a way that's best for you. The point of this video is to give you perspective on what to do if you find yourself in a situation where you've lost your job, get you back into a position where you're making money, and hopefully get yourself into a better position than you were before. So the first thing I recommend doing actually has nothing to do with applying for a new job or finding new work. The first thing you want to do is reflect. Most people, when they lose their job, they get emotional, they get angry, and they immediately start applying for new jobs. People have this feeling, this anxiety about being unemployed. It's scary. A lot of us are paycheck to paycheck. A lot of us need jobs to support our family. It's a normal feeling. But I'm gonna ask you to just pause for a second, keep those emotions at bay, and spend some time reflecting. It's important that in these situations, you take the time to assess yourself, your previous company, and what you think you might want to do next. And if this process might take you a little while or you need some time to decompress, you definitely should look at securing some form of income. Basically, if you absolutely need money and if you don't start looking for a job right away, you won't be able to pay your bills, find a whatever job, a job that can hold you over for the time being. Couple of ideas: freelancing is obviously a great option that I'm a big fan of. Uber or Uber Eats, very accessible for most people with a smartphone and a bicycle. You can even pick up a part-time serving job on evenings or weekends to get you some fast cash fast to pay your bills while you reflect on what you want to do next. Okay, so the first thing I want you to try is assess yourself. This is really important because I feel a lot of us, myself included, we often have rose-colored glasses on when it comes to reflecting on ourselves in the context of work or our jobs. It's never our fault, we're the best, we shouldn't have been fired, things like that. Let's be real, we've all been there. It's normal. So the first thing you gotta do is look yourself up and down and be open to the possibility that you might uncover some reasons that you might have been the reason for your termination. Try to identify those reasons if they're present and honestly analyze them to see if there's room for you to improve in the next job. Even if you do this and these are just things you're becoming aware of for the first time, just getting yourself into this mindset of growth and development will be really helpful, because this type of self-awareness is super essential for leveling up throughout a career. The next bit of self-reflection you should try is trying to reflect on your happiness. Were you happy doing what you were doing? If yes, this is super easy. Go look for similar jobs. If you can't honestly say you were happy in your previous job, it's time to reflect on that and maybe try to identify what would make you happy in the next one. Try listing 3 things that you hated most about your last job. Were those 3 things actually related to that job and your duties at that job? Did it have to do with your working hours? Maybe it had to do with the industry you worked in. Maybe you hated your coworkers. Maybe it had something to do with how often you had to go into the office to work versus doing remote work. Whatever those 3 things you hated most were, list them down. Next, list the 3 things that you loved most about your last job. Did you love the money the most? Did the job make you feel really fulfilled when you did it? Did you love working from home? Did you love the office culture? Do you love being your own boss? Maybe what you would really love is even something different, maybe something more creative, something that requires a new skill set or even a new certification. Seriously, spend some time thinking about this. Spend some time thinking about the things you hated, the things you loved, and the things you might want. The reality is most of us don't really give ourselves this time to do this during the course of our career, especially in a situation where you've lost your job. You get hyper-focused in finding a new job, and most of us just feel most comfortable looking for what we know, what we're comfortable with. But what if that's not what's best for you? Think about these things. Spending some time doing it now might save you a lot of despair and pain down the road. And I get it. Maybe you don't even know what you would love in a different job because you've been doing what you've been doing for so long. I get it. We don't know what we don't know. That's cool. That's normal. Ask someone. Ask a friend of a friend, someone in your network. Find someone doing a job you think you might want to do and offer to buy them a coffee. Meet up with them, see if they'll let you pick their brain. I'm sure they would be more than happy to talk about the things they love about their job and even happier to dish about the things they hate about their jobs. They might even be able to refer you to a job. If you find that after talking to them, you're really interested in what they're doing and they might even be incentivized to refer you. A lot of companies have referral bonuses they pay out to employees that refer new coworkers in. If you chat with them, this could even lead to you getting a job offer. It's a good use of your time, and it only costs the cost of a cup of coffee even. By now, you're probably thinking, what's going on here? Mike said he was gonna help me figure out how to get back to making money as quickly as possible, and all he's talking about is this self-reflection and talking to people. When does the actual finding a new job come in? You're right, I did say that, and that is the point of this video. To do that, I'm of the belief that spending the time on self-reflection, thinking about what you're good at, what you want to do, and what would make you happy, with regard to what you're spending your precious time on this earth doing for the rest of your life, is really important. And I think doing that will make the whole process of getting that next job a whole lot easier and yield, much more positive results in your life. Because yeah, losing your job sucks. I'm not denying that. But I promise you, what sucks even more than losing your job is doing a job that you hate for the rest of your life. Take the time now to figure out what you truly want to do, what would make you truly happy. And I'll bet there's a great chance that if you take the time to do that and you find that perfect job, you'll be in a situation where not only you're being happier, you'll probably end up making more money too because you're more motivated and driven to do great work. We live in a world where we're trained to just do a job, get a job, shut up and do it because that's what we need to do. And yeah, we all do definitely need a job. We need to pay our bills, but I hope this video has maybe given you a different perspective to try to look at the whole aspect of making money in your life just a little bit differently. Spend some time reflecting, doing some research, talking to people to try to find something that would be a great fit for you. Something that would make you happy, something that would make you fulfilled, something that would make you money. I hope this video helped you get a bit of an idea of how you might be able to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you have any questions. If I could be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help any way I can. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, cheers.